Hello, welcome back. It is time for more Final Fantasy XIV. Last time, there was some issues with OBS or my internet, or I don't know. I don't think it was my internet. Maybe it was a Twitch server thing. Either way, sadly, stream quality was pretty darn poor. But the last couple streams, the Elden Ring stream and the Riven stream, seemed to have done okay. So hopefully that continues today. So, last time, actually before that, I should mention, today I accidentally smashed my thumb with a sledgehammer. Just a bit. There's just a little bit of a bruise in a couple spots. And it is sensitive now, so we'll see how much I can do in this game that requires both thumbs. But last time on Final Fantasy XIV, we had just finished up with the Pelu Pelu and got their little feat done. And then we started heading towards the mountain to go check in with the giants, because we hear they might know where the Golden City is, or City of Gold. And then we, on our way there, we stopped in to, what's this called? Earthenshire? Stopped in at Earthenshire, which is in the south half of Kozama Uka, that we didn't have access to before. And the kobolds here, I think they go by something else I can't recall. I think it was... No, I mean, they are, like, what is it, pot hands or something like that? They have an interesting relationship with crafters from Tulialal and, I think also... No, not Charlian, just Tulialal, I think. The crafters come here, and they live in these giant buildings. They live and work in these giant buildings that are shaped and look like giant pots. And the crafters just craft. They craft all day, and anything they need is provided by the kobolds, who provide it just by observing the crafters and go, ooh, I think they need some new tools. Those tools are looking a bit rough now. Ooh, I think they need some, it's about time for them to get some food, so we'll go bring them some food. Just like preemptive stuff. Which is wild. And it seems that some crafters, dude, they are just... so... I can't think of the word. Spoiled. Yeah. They're like spoiled brats. spoiled rich kids is the vibe I'm getting. Where some of them, they started leaving because they're like, I'm not getting the treatment that I'm supposed to get here. And the reason for that is because there was a giant storm that injured dozens of the kobolds and caused some damage here and there. Like, yeah, I'm sorry that you're not getting the special treatment that you're looking for when all the people that would give that to you are currently injured, okay? Like, gosh. Oh. I don't know. I'm kind of mad about the arrangement. Like, obviously the kobolds seem to be happy to provide this service for the service that they receive in return from the crafters, crafting all kinds of things for them, among other people. But man, it just feels like they're in some form of slavery, the kobolds, to these people who do not care at all about the kobolds. They only care about crafting things. At least that's the vibe I'm getting. So, before we could do the feat of pots here, we had to help out some of the kobolds to help the crafters, because they are pretty short-handed. So that's where we're at. Alright, so let's switch on over to the game here. Also, I've been playing a lot off stream, as much as I can. I've actually had this week off of work, so, but I've still been working in a sense, because my mom wanted one of her old closets turned into a pantry, so I've been working on that a lot. But I have had a bit more time to just hop in to Final Fantasy here and there, and so currently, we've got Dragoon level 60 and Monk level 60. Ninja's 73 now. I've also gotten Summoner / Scholar to level 60. White Mage is now 55. Red Mage is also 60. And Blue Mage is now almost 57. I've been doing a lot with Blue Mage, getting a lot of new spells, especially. I've filled out the first page. Second page is almost full. Third page is a bit less, and so on. And I got Choco Meteor. I got Revenge Blast, Condensed Libra, Cactguard, Reflux, Exuviation, Electrogenesis, Eerie Soundwave, Alpine Draft, Palm Cure, Frog Legs, Sonic Boom, Whistle, Magic Hammer, Chirp, Abyssal Transfixion, Northerlies, Tail Screw, Moon Flute, Doom, Fire Engine, Dragon's Voice, The Look. Bomb toss. I think I had Diamondback before. I got Song of Torment. I got High Voltage, Loom, Aqua Breath, Flamethrower, Flying Frenzy, a Sharpened Knife. Yeah. Lots of new spells now for Blue Mage. But let's get it. Oh yeah, also, it may be difficult to see, but I made a new leather cord for my Mythosaur Skull necklace. I cut the leather, dyed it, treated it, and then I took 2 leather strips and then twisted them together using a drill to just twist it up into a kind of a cord. Cedar pots. The Elector bids the claimants assemble in the large building to the west side of the village. I will head over after finding Thancred and Urianger. I also ran into the Levier twins on the way here. I took the liberty of directing them to the venue. We're rivals. It's not his job to make sure I know the feat is starting. But even now, he's conscientious to a fault. Anyway, let's not keep Ready Rock waiting. Reddit Rock, Rack-a-Rock, all these kobolds. But now we can actually start the feat of pots.
Ready Rock thanks you for assisting Help Hand Rack-a-Rock. She will announce the feat once the other claimants arrive, so please be patient a little while longer.
I'm happy to report that we were able to convince one of the Potsworn to stay. How did you fare? So you managed to do the same. Splendid. What the? Oh boy.
Welcome to Earthenshire, First Promise. We support your plans for salt crossings and the new Potsworn they will bring.
No, that's not how that... No, he will be conquering. There will be no Potsworn brought back. What?
Hail mighty Zeralja! He cleared many piles of rockfall as they were pebblestones. Or as if they were pebblestones. The resilient son of the Dawn Servant.
Zeralja was clearing fallen rocks. I'm surprised he would volunteer his time for anything unrelated to the contest. Well, well, we meet again. Oh, well, well, we meet again. Just in time for the feat to begin. I'll bet he was always here, laying low while the rest of us did all the work.
Claimants, your attention please. As Redderock has explained, many of our Potsworn left us following the storm. The precious metalwork crafted by those artisans bring in much jingly shine from across the salt. Should our stream of trade goods dry up, Earthenshire will suffer. Tulialal merchants will suffer. So Redrock sets you this feat. Each of you are to find one clever hand goldsmith to bring back here to us.
So we are to recruit new potsworn. Makes sense for the feat of pots. Calling this a feat does not justify taking advantage of the claimants and their influence. How does finding workers for you demonstrate their worthiness for the throne?
You are free to refuse Redrock's request. She will be happy to inform the Dawn servant Zeralja's disqualification.
Well, the right is a means to an end. The steps we take to get there are not important. Dude, how are you your father's son?
Then Redrock declares the feat of pots begun. But remember, a pot pact must be agreed to willingly. No grab snatching or deceitful tongue flaps.
No deceit, no abductions. The Elector said nothing of taking a willing artisan from a rival. Which is exactly what we should do. A fine suggestion, brother. I'm glad you think so, brother. Come, let us lay our plans. You know we're standing right here, right? That nasty brute is up to something. You think? Could you not hear? He was like 6 feet away. Aye, he may seek to delay us again as he did on the river. We can but remain vigilant while we plot our course. How did y'all not hear? They were clearly saying, we should abduct someone else's willing participant. Like, it was right there. What do you think, Wuk Lamat? Have you any candidates in mind to satisfy this feat? We do. I know some artisans amongst my supporters, but they're all in their twilight years. But we know one goldsmith who really wants to work here in Tulialal. And, you know, I couldn't ask them to give up the comforts of Tulialal to live in this remote village, no matter how beautiful the scenery. This remote village where all of your needs are cared for before you even ask? Meanwhile, Kona probably has 100 young craftspeople to choose from. Not that I'm comparing us, you understand. It's just statement of fact. Uh-huh. I suppose we could try asking around Wachimeki. Yeah, remember that one new guy? That seems a logical place to start. Back to Tulialal it is. Wait, does that mean we have to take the boat again? No, I can't do it! I can't stomach another boat ride! You said I should share my burdens, so I will speak plainly. The truth is, I get really, really sick on boats. Uh-huh. We knew. Wuk Lamat, this is hardly news. But it was brave of you to admit In any case, we won't be fighting the current this time. Heading downriver will be much smoother. Or we could aetherite. Can you not teleport? It will? Are you sure? I'm positive. Mostly. Cry out. No, and we're here. You know, there are aetherites. I assume you can teleport between them. I need a moment. Upriver or downriver? Ihoi Katumo is too rough for me. The nausea is a bit more bearable now that I've stopped trying to hide it, but I'd still rather not set foot on a boat if I can help it. Alright, I think I'm ready. Let's see if Master Ripley can help us recruit a potsworn. Have you already forgotten about the young man who rode with us to Tulialal looking for work as a goldsmith? And then we helped him approach the Wachimekimeki for a job? Surely he's available to go become a potsworn. What? Alright, buddy. Alright, let's just keep on walking. I love the music here. Especially here in Tulialal. Oh, it's nighttime now. Greetings, fair promise. What brings you back to Wachumekimeki? You have not chipped your axe again, have you? No, Master Ripley. Actually, I have a favor to ask. You see, we need a potsworn for the Feat of Pots. So what do you think? Do you know of any craftsmen who might be interested? Battered a bit. Got this cup. It's kind of like a coffee mug, but it's shaped like a horn, and it's got this little sleeve here that also acts as a stand. It was a gift from my sister, my wonderful bestest sister. So what do you think? Do you know of any craftsmen who might be interested? Filching my artisans for the moblins, eh? Well, seeing as it's the third promise making the request, I'm willing to look the other way if one of them decides to take you up on the offer. Only I can't think of a suitable candidate off the top of my head. Who do I know with a mastery of goldsmithing that would also have no qualms about relocating to Earthenshire? D.A.R.'s your goldsmith. What about him? You mean Von Jinten? He did say he was employed at some fancy jewelry store across the salt.
And considering the distance he's already come, I'd like to think he wouldn't mind moving a little up the river. That said, he's only just got himself a new job. Is it too soon to ask him to sign the pot pact? There's no harm in making the offer. Once he hears how well the Potsworn are treated, he may even jump at the chance. Either way, you won't find von Gintain at his workbench at this hour. He's finished for the day, probably enjoying a meal over at Shbaliev Tia. Then maybe we should go and talk to him. Just you and me, since he knows us. Wouldn't want him to feel intimidated by having to deal with a crowd of new faces. The two of us can handle this. Take a rest at the cabins if you like. Right, let's go and see a man about a pot.
Got some delicious pizza. Which is also the only thing I've eaten today. It's weird, man. I just watched you take a bite, but that's still an entire taco. Why are you fake eating a taco, ma'am? All right, buddy. But as I was saying, I've been so busy running around working on that pantry for my mom and whatnot. I didn't eat lunch and I didn't have breakfast because I slept in this morning. So, just this pizza for dinner. But I haven't been hungry, which is wild. Like, like on a normal work day, around lunchtime, I'm feeling pretty hungry. And I work in an office. So I'm mostly sitting down at my computer. I do get up and go to various printers here and there, but I would say I'm mostly sitting down. And I get really hungry around lunchtime. But today, I've been up and about. I've been cutting boards and gluing them together and clamping them and doing all this work and accidentally smashing my thumb with a sledgehammer, and not hungry at all day, and I don't know why. I don't know how that works, but here we are. Oh, Genosia, you're here too. The third promise said she wanted to chat. I've just finished eating, so shall we find a quiet spot outside? Just out on the beach. We have a job request for you? The last time we talked on this beach, you were in a miserable state. Yes, I wasn't I? A lost soul. Till the two of you came along and helped me rediscover my purpose. My new place of employment has been most welcoming. And for the first time in a long time, I feel content with my lot in life. That's wonderful! So what is it you wish to discuss?
Well, it's hard to ask this right after you settled in, but I'm looking for someone to become a potsword.
I've heard of my new colleagues mention the term.
That's when an artisan signs a contract to work for the moblins, isn't it?
But you're not a moblin. I'm not sure I understand.
It's for a feat in the right of succession. I need to bring a new potsworn to Earthenshire. Doesn't have to be you, but...
So that is the way of it.
We've barely met, and after pushing you to work at Wachimeki, I'm now demanding you throw that away and sign a pot pact instead. It's a selfish request, I know.
I have something to tell you, Third Promise. The other day, I completed the necessary procedures for immigration. I'm pleased to say I am now an official subject of Tulialam. I've since endeavored to learn what I can of my new nation, beginning with the right of succession and its claimants, including you, of course. Now, you will recall it was my father's example which led me to pursue goldsmithing. He was at East End when Garlean forces laid siege to the settlement, and in the ensuing chaos, he was slain. War took him from me in an instant. The man I loved, the man I loved and admired. I never wish to suffer such a loss again. And so, as much as I'm indebted to you for turning my life around, it is as a fellow peace-loving Tuliolin that I want you to win the throne. If I can help you achieve that by signing a pot pact, then I shall gladly do so.
Fanjintain, thank you.
I shall return to Master Ropley and inform him of my decision.
Allow me. I'm the reason you're leaving, so I should be the one to deliver the news.
Perhaps you remember me. Brooke Evu, owner of Spalyev Tai? Tia? I'd like a word if you don't mind. You're Wuk Lamat's ally from across the salt, right? And a hero of some renown, too, if the gossip's to be believed. Well, as it so happens, I could use some heroic help. It doesn't need to be right now, but could you come by when you have a spare moment? Much appreciated. I'll be waiting for you at my shop then. You can now gain access to role quests. Speak with Brooke Evu at Spalyev Tai and pursue new adventures as you progress through the rite of succession. Interesting. Uncouth customers, huh? Sure, let's take a look. Junasia, I was wondering when you would be along. Not a moment too soon, either. I've got an urgent job that needs doing, and there's no one else I'd entrust with it. Of course, you'll be wanting to know the details. It's a long story, so why don't you grab a seat over there? I'll join you shortly. Okay. I assume there will be many patrons that I will have to pick from, depending on role. Now that we're all settled, allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm Baruch Evel, proprietor of Spalyev TA. As you know, my establishment is open to anyone. People hailing from across Tyrol and sometimes further come here to whet their appetite and slake their thirst. Given how we turn no one away, it's inevitable that a few bad apples might mix into my motley patrons. And therein lies the rub. A particularly rotten bunch was here not long ago. Sitting just over there, in fact, and having a conversation most foul. Thank you all for coming here so far from your respective homes. Little guy. As this is the first time we have all gathered in one place, perhaps formal introductions are in order. I am. Welcome, welcome. What'll you be having? Could we have a moment, please? We are in the middle of something very important. Now then, where was I? Oh yes, I am Apiai. If you are sitting here now, it is because I have personally invited you to the Passage of the Unbound, my secretive villainous order with ambitions to sow discord throughout the world. Why would you just openly say that in the middle of a restaurant? Yes, thank you for joining me. You're invited to my group of villains, super villains. We want to sow discord throughout the entire world. What? Ma'am? Huh? Villains do not often call themselves such. Nor do secret orders have their meetings in places where all eyes can see. What do you know? Your snide remarks only ruin my carefully constructed atmosphere. If I had time to think of a suitable slogan, you would understand that words are everything. But I digress. I invited you all here for one reason: to throw the world into a mire of chaos and then watch its nations crumble. What else would we call ourselves if not villains? Or if not villainous? My only interest is to punish all who've dared to mock and belittle me. As long as I can achieve that, you can call me whatever you like. All who have dared to mock and belittle you. Wow, you're full of yourself. The rich, the powerful, the mighty, all shall be crushed under the weight of my ire. Please leave. Sir, this is a restaurant. Sir, this is a taco stand. Please leave. A grand design for a group of 6. Even if we manage to muster others to our side, there's a limit to what we can accomplish. I regret to say you are right. At present, we are bound and powerless. That is why, in order to raise our fists against our oppressors, we must find the strength to shatter our shackles. And in so doing, we shall become unbound, like the bird soaring up above. We shall take flight and spread our wicked wings, staining the azure skies black. But sometimes skies become treacherous with clouds, and even birds must rest.
You speak of finding strength. Is that why we are here? To look for it? If so, then I pledge my aid. With newfound might at my beck and call, I shall win adoration known only by a hero.
Your eagerness is heartening, and you are correct. The tools to make our goal a reality lay in Tural. Across this continent can be found certain artifacts which possess untold power.
Oh.
The Dastardly Six. Did you say artifacts? Oh, I sense an adventurous hunt for instruments of devious devilry ahead. My imagination is overflowing with images of the new forms my trickery might take. I dare say the world is not ready. Yes, well, to get to the heart of the matter, the objects are held by the disparate tribes which make their homes in the Tural continent, where they have been passed down through generations as sacred treasures. Whatever stories these people have attached to their so-called treasures matters not. Each contain the essence of fearsome beast called the Tural Vidral. And with them in our possession, none shall be able to stand against us.
I fought a Tural Vidral once.
We shall take the objects for ourselves, bring them across the sea, and use them to undermine nations far and wide. The means by which you each choose to do so, I leave in your hands. I only ask that you do not disappoint.
We don't get to see the full face of any of these other five, huh?
I take it there are no questions? Then let the passage of the unbound open unto the world. We begin at once.
Y'all are all crazy. Flipping Spider-Man villains over here.
They didn't order a single thing.
So rude. You walk into a public restaurant, sit down, discuss your plans for world domination, and then get up and leave without ordering anything. Like, bro. They really are villains.
That's the long and short of it. What do you think?
I think I need to put a stop to them. They might lack discretion, but they seem formidable nonetheless.
Yeah, they left without ordering anything? Villainous indeed. Exactly. It's right there in the name. They're unbound by manners and respect, and won't be welcome back here anytime soon. You, on the other hand, can stay as long as you like.
Nod.
Of course, we had a duty to report what we heard to the Landsguard. We did. But it didn't make a difference, because soon we learned those unwelcome guests had teeth. Not long ago, one individual from a remote tribe came here seeking help, recovering a stolen relic. Then another came with the same story. Then another, and so on. By the time we realized the passage of the Unbound was a real threat, they had one and all made their way across the sea with their ill-gotten gains. Each tribe has sent one of their own to recover what was lost, but being in strange lands, they're at a disadvantage. That's why I've been looking for someone who knows every corner of Eorzea and beyond. That's me. Now, I know you've business in Tural, or else you wouldn't be here in the first place, but if you could take the time to hear Ral Majun out, you'd be doing a service to many who could really use a helping hand.
Of course. Look at it, my little wind-up Tomberry on the stool. And he's like, yeah. Yeah. He's adorable. He's just a little guy with a knife. Greetings. Allow me to thank you personally for lending your assistance in this matter. We've been quite desperate for someone suitable. Greetings, Ral Majun. At the risk of becoming a daily nuisance, I must ask, have there been any developments you might share? A nuisance? Why, perish the thought. You've come just in time. In fact, none other than the vaunted Junasia has agreed to aid to the search. Finally, a fortunate turn. So long as our sacred treasures are in wicked hands, our homes shall know no peace. To say nothing of the danger they possess to other nations. If these thieves really do intend to stir up chaos across the seas, then you had better depart on the next ship. I'll just Ethernet teleport. But yeah. But before you do, it might be proper to introduce you to those who have come to Tulialal in search of aid. Lozaniqui there comes from a village far to the north. A single warrior cannot hope to withstand the power of her tribe's wreck. So she requires a stout protector, someone who can be leaned upon when times are darkest, a tank. The heirloom that Neopine must recover afflicts terrible maladies upon its victims. He seeks someone who commands great healing magics to counteract this effect. A healer? In search for Shashepia's tribal treasure has been entrusted to a peerless hunter. She requires someone to act as a frontline fighter who can distract her target while her bow takes deadly aim. Melee TPS. And lastly, there is Sui, who knows little about her people's ancient artifact, aside that it must not fall into the wrong hands. She sees a mage of great power, but anything beyond that lies shrouded in mystery. Magic range DPS. Aren't you forgetting Raholja? Your crisis is just as pressing, even if you won't say so yourself. Raholja hails from further south than even Mamuk, and has traveled many days and nights in search of someone who can strike down their prey from afar. It's the only way to escape the effect of his village's treasure. Did I get that right? Indeed, indeed. Sorry. She was saying that, wasn't she? My bad. Indeed, indeed. I do get so forgetful in my old age. Thank you, Ral Majun. 5 tribes, 5 stolen treasures. All are waiting for the aid of a brave soul. Hopefully that can be you, Genesia.
I can be most of those or some of those right now. Just really a couple.
Of course, I'll share all that I know on the matter. You only need ask. And know that I will not hold it against you should you choose to assist only those for whom your talents are best suited. So long as you do what you can, the people of Tural, and maybe even further, will be in your debt.
You have gained access to the role quest for Dawn Trail. Separate quest line and story is now available for tank, melee DPS, or physical range DPS, magical range DPS, and healer roles. Speak with the people of Tural gathered in Spaliev TA and assist them with recovering their stolen treasures. Also, just... Okay. From back here, they look delicious. From up here, that corn, man. That corn, very pixelated. Same with the onions and the mushrooms. Yeah, really this whole skewer here. The meat skewers aren't too bad, and especially if you take a step back, they look really good. Chips, just triangles. Drinks, fruits. Yeah, right now, Dark Knight and, of course, Viper are strong enough. But I need to work on Sage, and I guess I could work on Pictomancer, or maybe I could instead work on... If I worked on Summoner, that would take a lot of work. But that would also cover Scholar for healing. I don't know. At any rate, Shashepia. You do seek someone like me, a Viper. Which, since I'm a Viper, I mean, that makes sense to go after someone who has the strength of a, what do they call him? I can't work. Man, I'm so bad with names. But, you know, Great Beast. Atilialan. Great Beast.
Hello there. I take it you've spoken with Brooke Evu, willing to lend a hand? I am truly grateful. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Shashepia, and I have traveled far from my village in the forest of Shaktara in search of a brave soul to help us retrieve our stolen treasure. For generations have my people watched over the Dreamweave cocoon, the vessel in which the power of the swallowtail Tural Vidral, that's what it's called, is sealed. You know, Vipers are all about taking out Tural Vidral, so perfect class for this. Before its ascension, the swallowtail warded off would-be predators by assuming the form of more threatening butterflies, poisonous ones and the like, through its skill at mimicry. So it survived, day after day, summer after summer, until the dawn of its great new existence. It became capable of taking on the form of any creature which crossed its path. This fearsome power was sealed within the cocoon, and any who possess it command the self-same abilities. Indeed, the wielder too may assume the form of any manner of beast or man they've beheld. Yet this mimicry is not limited to merely physical forms, no. The wielder may replicate the talents and abilities of their target, so long as such actions fall within their ken, that is.
Is that? Nah. I don't know. Sorry, that's sounding an awful lot like a limited job. I mean, we know Beastmaster is going to be a new limited job. I don't know if it's in the game yet, or if there's going to be an update that adds it. I can't recall. But I had thought that Beastmaster was going to be like taming beasts, not becoming beasts. So, I don't know.
In an instant they may become a master of the hunt, a twin blade wielding viper, or a savage brax with claws and fangs to gut whomsoever they please. It is this power which has protected my village from the predators of the forest. For though it grants many boons, the forest contains threats in equal measure. By donning the skins of its most formidable beasts, we've kept ourselves safe for generations. Without the cocoon, my village's very survival is at risk. That is why we have sent our foremost hunter, Itoka, to ensure it is reclaimed. She has never failed to capture her quarry, so I thought she would make short work of this ordeal. Yet there has been no word from her. I fear this may be a hunt she cannot undertake alone. It is for that reason I wish to enlist the aid of one familiar with the lay of the land beyond the Great Sea, and one whose prowess in close quarters would complement her expertise with the bow. One of the villagers ran into the thief before he fled, and said he intended to use the cocoon's power in Kugane, which I understand is the name of a large settlement located far, far to the east.
Oh yes, far, far to the east. I've been there.
Please, for the sake of my home, set out for this eastern habitation and assist Itoka with retrieving the cocoon.
Leave it to me. I got it.
Your willingness to aid is most reassuring. You have my heartfelt thanks. Upon arriving in the eastern land, search for a Vienna woman carrying a bow and dressed in similar attire to myself. If you visit a tavern like this one, I dare say you may find someone who has seen her.
Thank you. Wow, we're here. The young woman gazes into the horizon with a troubled expression. From that kind of header image, it seems like we're going to Querthus.
Oh, hello. Judging by your attire, you must be the traveler from across the seas. Then I suppose Brukevu has enlisted you to our aid?
Yep.
That you were guided here safely must be the work of the brave Narwhal, who remains watchful even in this dire time. We are ever grateful for its vigilance. My name is Lozenique, and I hail from the northern reaches of Shak Taral, where even our breath freezes when caught in the chilling winds. Our people revere a Tural Vitral of the Narwhal, whose essence rests in the cradle of the sleepless, our most sacred treasure. Through fathomless depths it swam without rest, protecting its home from any who would do it harm. Legends tell that the Narwhal could place the burden of its fatigue upon another, and thus was able to maintain its vigil night and day.
Wild. I'm starting to get a bit tired. Hey, why don't you take that tiredness for me? Thanks. Nice. I'm gonna just keep going now. Like, what? Give its fatigue to another?
So too can any who possess the cradle lull a person, willing or no, into a deep slumber, all while avoiding the need for sleep themselves. Needless to say, such power could cause untold harm in the wrong hands. Thus was the greatest warrior of our village, Tentoawa, tasked with crossing the ocean and returning that which is most sacred to us. I'd have joined him, but I feared I would only be a burden, so I remained here that I might find someone to send for his aid.
Also, dude, this looks beautiful.
Tentoawa has ever rushed bravely and blindly into the thick of things, leaving me behind to watch and worry. But if there's anything I can do to help him, even a little, then I must. Wuk Evu has done well to send you to me. I can tell you are just the woman to temper his more reckless tendencies and keep him safe during his quest. As luck would have it, a letter from Tentoawa arrived shortly before you did. Seems he discovered that the thief made their way to a place called Ishgard. While I don't doubt his prowess, even Tentoawa would be rendered helpless before the Nalwa's lullaby. Please, could you follow him to Ishgard and find him before he does anything rash?
Ishgard is like a second home to me.
Thank you, Genosia. I knew the Narwhal would guide a brave protector to our side. Tentoawa sails to an unfamiliar place, but despite his hasty nature, he'd doubtless spend time gathering information about his new surroundings before planning his next step. If Ishgard has a place like this one, where people gather to drink and talk, he might go there first. Ask for a swordsman with blue hair and attire like mine, and I'm sure it won't be long until you find him.
Fret not. I shall be sure to take care of these things. These are level 90, which means there's going to be probably a level 92 or 93 quest as well. Following that. Probably a 95 or 96 as well. And at least a 97 or 8. And then of course the 100 to cap it off. I love water, dude. Looks gorgeous. It's wonderful to swim in. To drink. So many wonderful aspects of water.
Master Ripley, I'm sorry to tell you this, but Von Jinten has agreed to sign the pot pact, yes? Well, it's a shame to lose a capable goldsmith. To have one of our own hand-picked to serve the third promise is a great honor for Wachumeki. I appreciate your understanding. Of course. If you happen to know other talented artisans, regardless of their expertise, I hope you send them my way. It could even be yourself, if you're so inclined.
Could even be me. If only I was a talented artisan. I am not. I am like a level 30 culinarian.
I'll keep that in mind.
Though my time here was brief, I will not forget your kindness, Master Ropley. I am blessed to have these workshops be my first home in Tuliala.
Come back to us if the moblins cut you loose. You'll always have a job at Wachumeki. I expect you'll want to leave for Earthenshire as soon as possible. I'll go and pack my things.
Indeed.
What became of Von Gintame? Were you able to find him?
We did, and he's agreed to become a potsworn. We'll leave when he's ready. But you still have a little time.
Splendid. We shall meet you anon.
I had plenty of reason to win the contest. But now I have one more. Von Gintain's putting his faith in me, and I won't let him down.
I am becoming more and more convinced that Wuk Lamat needs to win. We picked the right aspirant. You may now unlock deliveries for Wachumeki. Speak to Ropley and pursue new endeavors as you progress through the rite of succession. Well, yeah, sure I've unlocked it, but it's for level, what, 90 crafters? You must first complete the side quest Inscrutable Tastes. Right. A father first. Wuk Lamat needs to pay a visit to the palace.
Right then, I have some things to take care of at the palace. While you can pass the time however you like, I'd suggest you head back to the cabins. After all, even heroes need to rest. And we still have a big journey ahead of us.
That we do, Wuk Lamat. It's so good. I'm level 655 You got those 3 painter's attire. Maybe I've also got the 645 as well. But maybe I'll replace my painter's attire with the 655s at 92 Picto. I don't know. Ethernet. Go cabins. Innkeep.
Welcome back.
Oh, what's...
The Dawn Servant summons you to the palace. You are to present yourself to the gate guard stationed outside Sunperch at your earliest convenience. Oh, and one more thing. You are not to mention this visit to Wuk Lamat.
Okay. I thought she was just doing her normal spiel of, hey, welcome back, would you like to go into a cabin? Didn't realize there was going to be like a proper conversation. Ah! Otter! Look at him! He has little lantern and the hat! A big hat! Otter! Oh, you know, like... Oh. Takes his hat, dude, he's adorable! Dude, is it possible to... No, come back. I need to find the emote. I'm sure there's an emote for it, like petting. Or pat or something. It's pet. 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 He's adorable. Also, I guess we'll switch back to Vapor. I will, of course, need to level Dark Knight if I'm to keep up with the role quests, but since Viper is kind of going to be our main job for this expansion, I want to make sure that it keeps up with the level requirements of the main quests.
The Dawn Servant awaits you with it. While I was not informed of the reason for your audience, in terms of attire, I would suggest full battle regalia.
That's me. Considering the way the Dawn Servant just is, it might be wise.
Forgive me this sudden summons. When I learned my daughter's champion was back in the city, I couldn't resist the opportunity.
Wasn't your daughter headed to the palace just a couple moments ago? Did she already speak with you or something? You want to test yourself against me, huh? Get ready. Get ready for a beatdown.
And they call me head of resolve for good reason. Old as I am, I have not lost a battle worthy of the name since the day I took the throne. And I've been craving a proper challenge. The Lance Wielder, Estinian, he fought well enough, but our bout was ended before a victor could be decided.
Yeah.
Judging by the sailor's gossip, you are a warrior of renown in your homeland.
I did save this entire star.
Yet I wonder, with all your deeds done and victories won, are you warrior enough to stand against me?
You kidding? Why don't we find out? Shwing!
A spirited answer. Why not indeed?
Why not indeed?
The battle rages upon me. I'll stop short of killing you, of course. But expect no other mercies. Come! Ready your arms and show me the truth of the tales.
Hope you're ready. Dude, I love those swords. It's time. Let's do this. Brilliant conviction, breaking limits as only a true warrior of light could. Huh.
Give it your all! I want to fight to remember!
Interesting. It seems that, for him it doesn't matter your locationals.
Let's test the waters.
Yeah.
sleek.
Oops. Oh, okay. I see. My bad.
I see you know the Viper style.
Yeah.
Let's see how you handle this.
Dude, how am I supposed to... Well, okay. Is this going to be the same or is it going to be opposite? Oh, goodness, dude. How do you figure these out the first time around?
The spearman did not lie. Very well then.
What? Alright, it's a good hit.
Resolve and reason kingdom. All right. Did you think you had my measure? Take
Decent
this!
measure. Of you?
Still holding up?
Oh, okay.
We're far from finished.
Assume that they're gonna charge the blast or something? Oh boy, I missed it. Yeah.
No more holding back. Stay alert.
This one's right in here. But no, it's okay. You gotta. Oh boy. Okay. So you want to stay like behind that blade movement.
You
just
fight
behind
well
it.
indeed.
Ha! The journey of our lives. Oops. Okay. Whatever. We want to be right here. Yeah. I'm learning his moves. We're getting there. And it's nearing the end. This song is great.
Really are formidable.
Yeah. Just now realizing? Learned your moves, old man. Oh, I guess that's new. Huh.
Now we'll see what you're truly made of.
Oh, crap. Ugh. Cinematics. Oh. Ah! Yeah. Is that all you got?
That will do. You've shown me more than enough.
Huzzah. New horizon.
I brought my full strength to bear against opponents before, but you are the first to withstand it. Even with my head of reason asleep, I never expected you to give me so much trouble.
You know I saved the entire
Stevie
star.
did not exaggerate. You are a force to be reckoned with.
Yep. I fought gods. Flick, flick. Where does his tail... Is there like a hole in the chair specifically for his tail?
A confession. I said I crave a challenge, and that was no lie. But I had another reason for calling you here.
Of course.
I had to judge for myself if you were fit to attend my beloved daughter. In some respects, she is much like me. Hard-headed and prone to rush into danger. But one with your talents could readily dispatch the threats that bar Lamat's way. Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Tuliyola, but a concerned father. Thank you. Then tell me, given your journey together thus far, what is your impression of Lamati?
They're a really good person.
Whether it be as their promise or just a companion on the road. Speak your mind.
They care about people. They care about Tulia. She's young but has potential. She's maybe not ready to rule yet, but I feel like by the end of all these feats, she will be ready. And I think she'll make a great ruler.
Ha! A tactful response, but agreed. She is not ready for the throne. Not yet.
But she will be.
Lamat thinks she understands our many peoples, their histories, their cultures, their beliefs. But she knows only what she's seen in the capital.
And that's what she's learning on this journey.
And it's not only her who concerns me. Even this early in the contest, you must have realized. As potential rulers, all 4 claimants are lacking.
Yep.
This is why I elected to hold the right of succession. Not to choose a fitting candidate, but to cultivate one. And if no one has impressed me by the end of it, then to no one will I yield my throne.
Makes sense.
As a parent, I pray that my children rise to the occasion. With outsiders dragged into my game, I am also hopeful that the different perspectives you and your companions have to offer will inspire them to grow. I imagine you in particular have traveled many lands, know many peoples and cultures, loved them and being loved in turn. Guide Lamat as you think best. Walk at her side and, when needed, push her to walk ahead.
I knew it. There I was, about to sit down for some of Namika's cooking, when I heard that Papa had sent for you. You were dueling behind my back, weren't you?
Maybe a little bit.
I see there is no point in denying it. You needn't worry, daughter. I took care not to inflict lasting injuries. You and your ally may return to the contest without disadvantage. No harm done.
I swear, just as I was learning newfound respect for my father. Let's take our leave of this battle-mad oaf before he calls on the rest of my entourage.
He's a good man. He's a good father.
Watch over her, champion.
I will.
Kona's recruits are no less sharp, as one might expect of Gallup's countrymen. They saw the flaws in our claimants from the outset.
Yeah.
The other 2, though, they dismiss comrades willing to point out their shortcomings, and no good can come of it.
Yep.
Wuk Lamat. If he had his way, Papa would keep dueling until the day he dies. Even now, I know of only 3 people who didn't need to be carried away after their bouts. Zoralja, your lance-wielding friend Estinian, and yourself. You really do live up to your fearsome reputation. I'm curious though, did Papa want anything else of you?
It's a small favor, nothing more. Really what I'm already doing, to be honest.
Well, if that's all it was. Well, if that's all it was.
Yeah. It's fine, don't worry about it. Yeah, also I've got a Mogpon coffer and an Inferno weapon coffer and a Vortex weapon coffer. Gotta figure out which class I'm gonna put those in, but shape of peace.
I still haven't had one bite of Namika's food thanks to Papa's nonsense. So I'm going back to finish my plate before I head out. I've otherwise asked everyone to meet at the Farad cabins. Come and join us after you've had a moment to recover, eh?
Yup.
Yeah!
Ha. Barely a scratch. 9,000 out of the 86,000 that I have. Capitals.
Sorry to keep everyone waiting. Is that it? You're all set to go? I left Iosia prepared to travel in search of work, so I had few belongings to begin with. Bidding farewell to my fellow artisans took rather a lot of time, however. Again, I appreciate you for making this commitment, Fontaine. Shall we depart for Earthenshire then? A word before you go.
Isn't it the guy who kept asking Wuk Lamat to chop his head off?
Wukevu, what are you doing here?
I spend my days correcting manners, and here I am perpetrating the grave offense of delaying the third promise's departure. Please take off your axe and rend my flesh onto taco meat.
Must your demands be so gruesome? Besides, I told you that kind of thing doesn't bother me.
All right then, I won't let it bother me either.
What was that all about?
I'd come to the city to purchase supplies when I spotted your entourage getting ready to leave. You seek the City of Gold, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right. It's the final step of the right to succession. If you know anything about the subject, I'd love to hear it.
Then allow me to be of service. As you know, legends of the Golden City have been passed down in Tural for thousands of years. Or for 1,000 years. Yet when it comes to describing the place itself, the stories do not always agree. Some portray it as one might expect, a glittering metropolis of golden towers. Others suggest it is more unassuming and owes the name to a fabulous treasure inside at its heart, or hidden at its heart. Every telling, however, has a common thread. Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. The lesson to be learned from this third promise is that to seek the legend is to court death. I must implore you to proceed with the utmost care. That is all I wish to say. I shall pray for your safe journey.
Thank you, Wuk Lamat.
I mean, I hear that the Dawn's promise, has been there. At least he says he's been there.
What are we to make of these cautionary tales? If every expedition has ended in tragedy, how then did the Dawn servant find the city and return without incident? It seems the legend originated with the Yokhoi. Speaking with them remains our strongest lead, I feel. A lead we shall follow in time, but first let us see Fonjintain safely into the Moblin's care.
Yeah. That all sounds good.
Meanwhile, in Kozama Uka,
finding a willing artisan was even easier than expected.
Why did you
Many
say
indeed
willing
are
that
eager
way?
to curry favor with the Resilian sun, especially if it means sharing the promise of new territories.
Those who prove useful will have all the land they desire.
Uh-huh.
Such generous words, yet the manner in which he speaks them. If neither wealth nor territory are of value, wherefore does he seek to bring the world to heel?
Yeah, I don't get him. Really, dude?
Step aside.
Of all the aspirants to choose from, you chose Zeralja to ambush? Zeralja.
Remind me. There was no rule against poaching craftsmen from other claimants. Was there?
Do not be foolish, Bakul Jaja.
Ha! Foolish would be carrying on with these dull feats when all I need to win are the keystones. And besides, it's long past time I humble this arrogant one-head. The Dawn Servant may have sired you against all odds, but there is nothing blessed about your birth.
Wow.
Only a two-head is fit to rule. Only we are worthy. Draw your weapon! Face me in battle, and learn your place.
A moment, first promise. Leave him alive, if you would. I foresee a use for this nuisance.
Uh-huh.
Too scared to make the first move? Then allow me!
Just a gut punch.
But he's just a runt.
Just a run. Dude. It's just... Why would you go after Zeralja?
My thanks for your restraint. I can kill him whenever I please.
Uh-huh.
I must step back away from the
Your part in this is far from over.
What is with you, Surreal Jaw? What is your deal? What is Zeralja's deal?
We're back, and we've brought with us a willing potsworn. This is Funjinte, a talented goldsmith who once worked at Eshtaim's Aesthetics in Ulda.
Wonderful! Impressive! You are first to return, Third Promise!
And then Zeralja's right behind, probably?
And with an artisan from across the salt, no less! We welcome you and your unique skills to Earthenshire. Helphand will show you to the work pot.
This is it then. I look forward to hearing you proclaimed Dawn Servant.
Thank you, Funjintain. I'll be sure not to disappoint you.
You have met the requirements of the feat of pots. Red Rock presents your keystone with joy smiles and well-wishing.
Look at that. That's a wonderful looking keystone. Nice.
That makes 3.
Oh, second arrived before the first.
More potsworn candidates! Come, tell Red Rock your tales!
Thancred, Urianje. Sup?
Another feat accomplished, another keystone acquired.
Acquired.
You are doing well. I expected nothing less of Zeralja's esteemed siblings. Your cleverness in particular is most admirable, Second Promise. We must have you apply that Charlian knowledge you so cherish, and arm Taral with weapons of Magitech design. In your role as the new Dawn Servant's chief advisor, of course.
The tools of war hold no interest for me. I wish only to improve our nation through practical innovations. Foreign powers will think twice about testing our strength once Tulialal is known for its advanced technology.
Tulial won't be known for its advanced technology. It'll be known for using the advanced technology of Charlian for everything. And being reliant on Charlian for everything.
Just as the Garlean Empire was deterred from invading Charlian.
That may well be. But how long will it take Tulialal to progress to this advanced state? How many years?
With a collective commitment to education and hard work, it should not take so very.
Your way is too slow. easier to expand our territory and swallow Charlene whole.
Would it be? Did you not hear him talk about how Garlemald did not invade Charlene because of their advanced technology and was kind of hesitant to invade them because of this. And you're going to invade them with lower grade technology than Garlemald.
Conquer other nations through force of arms, and you're looking at a future of uprisings and bloodshed. Yours wouldn't be the first failed empire. Then we'll keep fighting, until the mounting costs convince them to lay down their weapons, until all have grown tired of those.
And when you have no soldiers left, have no nation left,
How would such an outcome bring anyone joy? What you propose is a mockery of peace.
Ragnarok is reminded of days long ago. In the time before Tulialal, there were no pot pacts for the Potsworn. It was normal to grab snatch artisans and force them to work for mobbies. Until the day Galul Jaja arrived, the families of the grab snatched pleaded with him, and so he came to Earthenshire. Mobbies are not a war-make people. We feared death and had come for us, but Gulul Jaja just wanted to talk.
Be at ease. We are here to trade words, not blows. The gold work crafted in this village is superb. One can tell at a glance the quality of materials used, the mastery of technique employed. Yet it does not stir the heart. A goblet shaped by bound hands and broken spirit is devoid of luster. Compare that now to the works of a joyful artisan. She pours her very soul into her creations, and they shine like the newly risen sun. Have you not seen this to be true?
And so began the custom of good living. Happy Potsworn make good works, and good works make mobbies happy. Galul Jaja's words were wise. Joy smiles did indeed bring fine craft and much jingly shine.
So the head of reason was behind the forging of pot pacts.
yes, did you not? No, he's your father! Huh? Yes!
Yes, reason and clever think changed Mobby's way of life.
This flippin' moron.
The first promise tires of your talk of olden days. He would rather look to the future and the next feat.
This little worm standing next to Zalul Jaja, or Zaluja.
We should be getting on as well. Bakul Jaja never did come back, did he?
Kind of odd, isn't it?
Do you have a moment, third promise? Rakarok would repay you for hand helping with Kai. He brings a tale of the Golden City.
So many people coming to us with tales of the Golden City.
Really? I'd love to hear it.
The towers, the streets, all fashioned from gold. Everywhere you look, every splendor you can imagine. The young, the old, and everyone in between, they live in golden happiness, a city of eternal bliss, forever perched above the clouds.
Everything fashioned from gold, eh? And just imagine everyone living in golden happiness. Now that's a city I'd like to visit. Excuse me, Rakarok. Where did you hear that particular tale?
From our long-time Yakoi friends. They live up in the mountains, in Urkapacha.
The giants again. Seems everything is pointing us their way. This feat and everything leading up to it has taught me much about the Moblin way of life. I'll be sad to leave Earthenshire and your joy smiles behind.
Little gobby dances. Little gobby dance.
Right, we should go and see the giants next.
Agreed. Golden mysteries notwithstanding, their village is featured prominently in the saga, and is not to be ignored. The Orkopacha Highlands should be easy enough to reach from here. If we leave Earthenshire from the west, there's a road which leads up into the mountains. Let's find that first.
But also, do I spy 2 ether current quests? Ooh. Movamuk is searching for a strange face to Earthenshire.
You are Jasia, are you not? She who has been strength lending to Wuk Lamat? Could Movamuk ask that you strength lend her in turn? The matter is this. Movamuk's craft hand is to retire after long years. He lip-slips that he intends to fancy craft one last masterpiece before he does so. But for this he needs the hand help of a strange face to the village. Anfroy is his name. He is always very murky-worded with his requests, so Movamuk is not sure what help hand he needs, but if you could exchange tongue flaps with him, she would be very, very happy feels.
Dude. I love these guys' tree speak. It's wonderful.
Ruthenium ring coffer.
Danger straits! Danger straits! Vendevuk's Twinkle Crafter has gone missing!
Uh-oh.
Vendevuk asks all around the village, and some say that he went to pay a visit to the Imperius, the giant's prey place. But prey place is a danger place full of friend-munching fiends. You are a fighter, are you not? Will you sword lend for Vendevuk and save her dear Twinkle Crafter from certain doom?
Of course, quick fast, like the wind.
And once I have all the ether currents, I can wind fly across this entire region. It'll be wonderful. That's right. Oh yeah, also I forgot to mention, since I've been doing a lot of the daily roulette duty finder stuff and selling whatever, pretty much all the gear I get from it, I now have almost 2 million gil. We've come a long ways. So since towards the end of Post Endwalker, where I had like 300,000 gil left to my name.
Yes, I'm Anfra. Wait. Aren't you the friend of the third province? The adventurer from across the water who was asking about the pot packs. I see. Mothermook sent you. I only said I needed the help of a stranger to Earthenshire. Trust her to pick an honest-to-goodness hero? The task I have for you is but a trifling one, but it's very near and dear to my heart. I want you to find out all you can about Mothermook. There's nothing untoward about it, I assure you. I'm interested in what she's interested in. Her hobbies, her likes and dislikes, what she holds dear, and so forth. But for certain reasons that I'll share with you later, she can't know this. We've been working together for decades, but now... excuse me. As my pot pact is about to end, I find that I know next to nothing about her. But perhaps others who work closely with the Moblins might.
Right?
Hey, this is embarrassing. I've been working with her for years, but I feel I know nothing about her.
And I'd like to know more before I leave.
Mothermook and Anfroy. Yes, I know their pair well. She's famously very protective of him, sometimes even rejecting his patron's orders outright. It's not that she thinks him unequal to the tasks, you understand. Quite the opposite, in fact. She knows how exacting his standards are and how discontented he would be if his work failed to meet them. So any time a patron attempts to have him lower his standards or design something differently to how he judges best, Mothermook will always leap to his defense. As for what she enjoys, well, her delight in Anfroy's creations has not dulled at all in all the years they've worked together. I should think she likes nothing more.
Hey, she already likes your work, so if you're thinking of making her a gift as your final task, all you gotta do is make something.
Uplander wants to know what brain tickles Mothermook? That's an easy task. Mothermook never lip flaps about anything other than her potswan, Anfroy. She says he is just as good a tricksy crafter as he is a crafty tricker, always playing crafty tricks. One day, Anfroy draws little arrows around the village, showing Potswan how to leave Earthenshire without help hands eye-catching them. Many laugh-minded pot friends follow the arrows and leave for secret hiding place in the woods. Mobbies are frighty feels over disappearing Potswan. Potswan come back all glitter teeth, but help hands are steam ears. All except Mothermook. She goes around the village saying guilt words to every mobby for Anfroy's sneaky trick. Deep heart, though. It is clear that she is nothing but happy feels to have him back.
Uh-huh.
What does Mothermook value most? Her Potswan, of course. Any mobby who says otherwise is a fib speaker. She keeps the treasure he gave her heartside at all times. Or so she once lip-slipped to Tarnatic. He hasn't a flimsy thought what this treasure might be, but whatever it is, it's sure proof of the friend bond between them.
Bro, if you want your final masterpiece to be a gift from Mothermook, All you gotta do is make something for her. That's it. What is she like? You.
Ah, you're back. So, what did you find out?
She talks to everyone. She tells everyone about you. She's all like, "Oh man, my pot swarm is awesome, and they make awesome things, and they are so good."
Ha! She really thinks that much of me. They say that Moblin help hands love nothing more than helping their charges, and it seems it's true. Though it wouldn't hurt her for her to show a little more often. That's not the only thing you learned, and I thank you for it. You've given me exactly what I need, so I suppose it's about time I told you what I need it for. The truth is,
Is Jurassic still hard at help handing? Hard at hand helping?
yes, she is, so I'll thank you for not bothering us. You do remember that I specifically asked for you to leave me be until my work was complete?
Always such angry words. Novamuk means no bother, just needs to do daily mob duty, sharpening tools until they sparkle shine.
And I'm telling you, I don't need you to. Not now, anyway. I'm almost retired. All my commissions are already dealt with.
Until the end day of the Pot Pact, Novamuk will uphold her pact part. It is her duty as help hand.
Why do you always have to be so? I'm sorry, Novamuk, but I'm going to have to put my foot down. I expressly forbid you from touching my tools until my work with Genasi is finished.
Then Novamuk will do as Anfrey asks, though it makes her shamefaced. She will hand turn to other duties. If Anfrey needs her, he has only to hail call.
Roll.
I wish I didn't have to do that, but I'll be needing every one of those tools if I'm to achieve my aim. That aim being to make a farewell present for Novamuk.
I figured. And you want her to be gone so that you can work on it without her knowing that what you're working on.
In all the years I've been working here, she's been my guardian angel, answering my every prayer before it even makes it to my lips. Even in these recent times, when the help hands have grown too few for the number of Potsworn, her service hasn't lapsed in ill. Now that my service is coming to an end, I wanted to do something just for her, to thank her for everything she's done for me. Yet despite her knowing me better than I do myself, I discovered that I didn't really know anything about her at all. I tried to speak with her to learn what really makes her tick, but she always brushed me off, said that her only wish as a humble help hand was to see my wishes realized. That got me thinking, perhaps she and the other Moblins might be more willing to open up to someone who wasn't bound by the Pot Pact. Someone like you, and by all the gods, the plan worked. I have an idea for her present now. All that remains is to craft it, but without Novamuk's help, that might be a little more difficult than usual. If you'd be willing to play help hand a little longer, I'd make it worth your while.
You know what? I will. Though I might handle it off stream. But I'll accept it now just so I don't forget where it is. Since it's not a plus quest, it'll be in this sea of regular side quests.
So, regarding ideas for my present for Motherbook, the particular item of information that caught my ear was that nugget of Tarnatix. He said that she treasures the, treasure that I once gave her, right? Then she would surely love something similar. Alas, I can't remember ever actually having given her a gift. As such, it must have been very early in my career. Could you speak with Tarnatic again? I know he said he had no idea what this treasure was, but any little details he might have gleaned, its size or its shape, the occasion I gave it to her, might be just enough to jog my memory.
I want to help him. I want to help them with his final job as a pot hand. Or pot swarm.
Amphi's making a buy gift for Mothermook? Tarnatic wants to help Hand however he can. Hand help however he can. But Mothermook is very tight-lips. Hardly ever lip-slips self-thoughts. Tarnatic has already told Uplander everything he think he knows about her treasure. Why not ask Mothermook straight-face? Tarnatic can give Uplander perfect ass chance. Recent-wise, Mothermook asked Tarnatic to bring her some craft goods for a sneaky secret craft task.
Sneaky secret craft task, huh?
He managed to obtain the toolbox she ordered, but the second craft good eluded him. Tarnatic is shamefaced for his failure. He wants to make for hope smashing, so he sends a strong-arm adventurer who can succeed where he failed. Go, take the toolbox to Mothermook and tell her Tarnatic sends you to help hand help with the craft task. Hee hee. Lowlander hand helps not only craft hand, but help hand too.
Yep. Well, the Mook.
Has Janasia finished hand helping Amphi?
Not quite.
This is from Tarnatic. He told you about my super secret craft task then? Heart swear, Mothermook, you didn't lip slip this to any Murby else.
I came right here.
Many thanks, Janasia. If it will not be hinder medley to your help task for Amphi, I would be happy feels to accept your offer. Mothermook is trying her hand at crafty making. She wants to crafty make a special buy gift for Amphi.
I knew it! They're both trying to secretly make buy gifts for each other.
Middle bit of present will be something very deep-feely to Mothermook. A memory from many 10 years ago. When she and he had just thumbprinted the Prop Pact. Mothermook found for Amphi a big glitter sparkly ruby. The perfect middle bit for a piece of pricey dangly jangle, but Amphi's squeezy pincers slipped and left a bad scratch on the jewel. He was so shamefaced about it, he teary-begged Mothermook to take it, and never let any mobby else eye-catch his poxy work. Mothermook has close kept it to her heart ever since.
You must value it very much. Not just gonna say, would you call that your treasure?
Did Tarnatic tell you about this too? My most high-valued treasure? Yes, it is the ruby. It is a symbol of our Pup Pact, of our journey together. And as that journey comes to a long stop, it will make for a perfect buy gift. But as Tarnitek's tongue flaps tell, Movamuk needs certain other craft goods to make this buy gift. She would be heart thanky for Genasi's help, so long as she is sure to hush keep it from Anfra. First things need to surely make that Anfra is full hands with busy work. Can't risk him eye-catching what Movamuk and Genasi are doing, which should also be a safe check for her.
Oh, he'll be very busy, keeping away from you, while he works on your gift. Oh boy. Hey, at least it'll be easy for them to avoid each other. But also, real quick, I gotta... Oh, right, I can't fly! I forget. I forgot. You, wayward artisan.
You're looking for a twinkle crafter? That's me, most likely. I'm one of the Mobbin's contracted artisans, specializing in jewelry making. Venda Wuk was concerned for my safety, you say? How kind of her to send me my own personal guard. I've ever been fascinated by the unique visual language of the Yokoi, you see. I often visit this place to bask in its grand, imposing glory. Yet, I have never once taken a step beyond this point. The beasts that lurk within are far too dangerous to risk delving any further. But with you at my side, I can finally make a detailed study of the rest of the ruins. Such as what remains of them, of course. 500 years have come and gone since the giants returned to their ancestral lands, and they have not been kind to the creations they left behind. Yet some of the larger structures still remain. This impressive gate, for one. They say the Yokoi towered yalms above even the tallest Chabral. But I wonder if their architecture might have played some part in exaggerating those things. Its sheer sense of scale serving to inflate the giant's own. But enough speculation. Let us press on. We have much to discover.
There are some very tall gates. But it could just be that they designed them that big for looks more so than function.
Pillars of stone overlooking the nave. Fascinating, isn't it? The simple combination of geometric shapes naturally draws one's eyes to the center, all the while maintaining a delicate balance. As the sun traversed the sky, so too with the shadows of the towers above, the paint patterns on the ground below. And not just any patterns, oh no, calculations. Every stone cut and placed with mathematical precision, divining the movement of the stars and the changing of the seasons, a triumph for of both form and function. True artistry. But wait, what's that over there by the cliff's edge? Quickly, with me! Sir. There's a lesser Apollyon over this way. You gotta be careful. There's two of them, in fact. And two more over there. Bro, are you... Bro! Wayward Artisan, no!
good, bro?
Thank you, and forgive me for racing ahead like that. I was so absorbed in examining every ilm of this place, I clean forgot the reason I'd never done so before. But if anything is worth risking one's life for, it is surely this. Why, just look at this tower. It's a work of art. To the untrained eye, it might appear little more than a pile of stone, but look at how each brick is cut and positioned perfectly to align with its neighbors, and not a drop of mortar to hold them in place. The engravings, too, surely have some religious significance. They certainly inspire reverence in me. Yes, inspiring reverence. That's the thing. Why else would the giants build their temple upon the cliff top, if not to make daily proof of their predominance over those who dwelled in the plains below, those who were beneath them in every way? One cannot help but admire them, that their creations should awe and exhilarate us even now, centuries since they've been gone. Thank you, my friend. My passion for jewelry craft had been cooling of late, but now I am positively burning with inspiration. If the Yokoi's creations can echo through the ages, then so can mine, through Earthenshire and eternity!
Buddy. Real quick, I'll grab this bit of map, and then we'll teleport back to Earthenshire. Map. Haha.
Teleport.
Wuk.
Big thanks for bringing the Twinkle Crafter back to us. Not only is he safe and well, but full of mind fruit, too. He says that he found it in a giant's prey place. This need for mind fruit is common among the Popsworn. Some try to find it in history, some in nature, some even in firewater. It is our side of the Pot Pact to keep them well supplied with it, a duty that is a constant source of brain pain. But oh, the ideas they come up with when they have it! Such fresh thinking! Vendervok can't wait to see what our friendly Twinklecraft Wrangle crafts next!
Indeed. Glad to be of help. Now, to go speak with Anfroy. I figured things out.
Of course. I did give her that ruby, didn't I? Might have been the shock of ruining something so precious that made me forget all about it. Now that I think about it, it was right around the size of that ratty old leather pouch she's always carrying around. And I never even thought to ask what was inside. She must think me the most curious lout in all Terran. Thank you, Josiah. You've opened my eyes and filled me to bursting with ideas for her present. Oh, and thanks for agreeing to help Mevamuk with this little project of hers, whatever it might be. So long as it keeps her out of my hair until I finish my work, I shan't ask any more.
Yeah. He'll be busy making her a present, and she'll be busy making him a present.
Anfroy is busy hands with craft work? Then let us be busy hands too! Movamuk knows where craft stuff for buy gift can be found. As soon as you are ready, let the grab task begin!
Yes.
Ready, Jurassic? Then let the gather task begin. Our aim place is Many Fires, over the river to the east. Let us meet there, and Movamuk will mind share more.
Yes, many fires, which I can teleport to. Also, just need to run. Yeah, we'll see what she needs. Maybe it's right here. If I'm gonna be traveling a bunch, then I might go speak with Wuk Lamat just to try and get that final ether current.
Hail, Junasia! Let us be fast acting the craft stuff Movamuk asked Tarnatic to collect was steel strong hide string. Movamuk ordered it specialized from Stuff Sender in Tulialau. Little luck, Stuff Sender's wheelie wagon was upheld by the storm. Only way to get hide string now is to make it mobby stuff. But for that, Movamuk will need good hide.
Making some hide string, huh? I know. I'm something of a hide string crafter myself.
Big luck! The Tegu that live to the southeast of here have very good hide indeed. Could Janasia hand help Movamuk by out-seeking one and skin stripping it?
It's not that far away. We'll be fine without the ability to fly. You wind up, Tommy. Oh, he's adorable. You. Wow! Wow! Yep. Ha! I love the movements. The like, wah, wah, wah. It's very cool. Plus the like, Kaioken reawaken here. Blue flames. Looks sick. Move.
Did Janasia slay the Tegu? Did Janasia get good hide?
The best.
Oh yes! This is good hide! Very good hide! Or very good hide. Even Movamuk can make good hide string from this. Movamuk is not a master maker like Anfroid, but she has some small crafty skills herself. She will pour her airy self into it to show her thanky feels for all his years of crafty making. It is very rare for handcrafts to end their pot packs due to long years, you know. Every year we bid bywards to a few crafty hands. Those who want a scene change, or who no longer need Mubby's help, or who suffer from home sadness. Not Android though. He withstuck to us to the end. Hardly ever lip-slipping a moan word. It has been Movamuk's long honor to be his help hand. But enough soppy talk. Let us back walk to Earthenshire and see this by-gift crafted before Amphoy mind catches we are gone.
You got it, dude. Man. For once, a side quest where I'm like, yes, I will help you. Of course I will help you.
Just tell me what you need.
Josiah, troubled times. The crafty making will have to wait. Ampharoy's nowhere to be eye-catched. He's vanished from the village.
Uh-oh. Give as good as you can.
In past times, Ampharoy only ever sneaky skipped when he was heavy burdened with craft work and needed a snooze rest. Why would he sneaky skip now?
Perhaps you just needed some space to... Whoops, some space to think. That's what I meant to say. Dang it.
If Ampharoy sneaky skipped to pastime hiding place, then Novamuk think he knows how to find him. Once, Ampharoy played a crafty trick on every mobby. He carved little arrows around Earthenshire that showed the Potsfor on how to sneaky slip away to his secret hiding place without help hands eye-catching them. If Ampharoy has sneaky slipped to that same hiding place, you just have to eye-catch the arrows. Please, Josiah, search for tiny-sized arrows around Earthenshire and find Ampharoy.
Oh boy. Search for graven arrows. Oh. Aw, there's not actual, like, arrow marks. There's just these sparkles. Okay. The base of the wall bears the stains of age, but none are in the shape of an arrow. It said arrow-like mark. What do you mean none are in the shape of an arrow? It literally says arrow-shaped mark. Or arrow-like mark. Why are you lying to me, game? You strain your eyes at a scratch on the wall and discover that it is in fact 3 scratches, clustered in a small yet distinct arrow shape. It appears to be directing you along the wall toward the northwest. To the northwest. But what will we find? Over here. You'll find some old graffiti that reads, Novamuk's a miser. Perhaps it was written by Ampharoy in his younger years? Novamuk's a miser. Wow, dude. Also, that was not arrow-like, you liar! You see some scratches in the soil, but they form more of an asterisk than an arrow. Then it's not an arrow-like mark, now is it? Square Enix? Why do you keep saying arrow-like mark and then being all like, this forms a mark that doesn't look at all like an arrow? You find an arrow pointing out of the village toward the west. This must be the direction in which Ampharoy left Earthenshire. To the west. No poison pollen. So many beautiful flowers. You and Fry. Whoa. Whoa. Buddy, what are you doing?
Thank you so much. It would have been a cruel twist of fate to be murdered by monsters just a few days before my retirement.
It sure would.
I took this path to avoid being spotted by the moblins, only to get spotted by something far, far worse. It's a roundabout route to the Cracked Sister, a community of artisans, mostly those who used to work in Earthenshire before they ended their contracts. Seemed like the perfect place to make Mervynwook's present without her finding out. Come with me, and I'll thank you properly once we're safe behind its gates.
Yeah, that's a very roundabout way, dude. I guess on the way I'll talk with Wuk Lamat. That's a giant level 100 bird. Just gonna slide on past. Don't mind me. I'm too low level to be dealing with you. Wuk Lamat. Wuk Lamat.
Looks like the trail is going to get steep from here on in. I hope everyone is ready for some climbing.
Third promise! I'm glad I caught you. Ready Rock asked me to bring you back to the village.
She says there's something she forgot to give you.
Huh? Something other than the keystone?
Yes, an item of great importance.
Or so I was told. It shouldn't take long, if you would please follow me.
I wonder what this is all about. Well, no need for everyone to come. I'll be back in a little while.
No, I'm coming with you. Hank, no, I'm coming with you. This smells like a trap. We ain't waiting. No, I'm going with her. I don't care what she says.
This is taking quite a while. Just keep waiting for now, I suppose.
No. I go after her. Her father said to keep her safe, to look after her. Let me go.
Perhaps there were complications. Well, let us wait a little longer.
No. Let's not wait a little longer. Let me go.
This is getting a little ridiculous. Did she get lost on the way back to find us? But how? There's only one road.
I wouldn't underestimate Wuk Lamat's sense of direction, or lack thereof.
Fortunately, she has a link pearl. Let's see what's keeping her, shall we?
See? Come on.
She's not responding. Perhaps we should all return to Earthenshire. 'Twas Red Rock who had business with her, yes?
Except that was a trap! An obvious ploy! Come on! What the? No, I don't want to edit my hotbar. Sprint! Wait, first. I mean, this does seem urgent, but but also, I did say that I'd stop by and talk to Wuk Lamat on my way down. No plant gin. Stop it. Automaton. No, I was nowhere near you. Back off. Bull elite. and Froy.
There we are, safe and sound, thanks to you. Before we start work, let me introduce you to a good friend of mine, Chelsea. Meet Roston, the finest artisan in all Toronto. Don't listen to a word he says. If I ever had any real talent, it withered long ago. That's the reason you'll find me here rather than in Earthenshire. Crafting's best left to the true masters of the art, I say. That's why I'm letting Anfroy here use my workshop to make his gift for Motherbook. I don't know if it's a good idea anymore, though. I was hoping she'd never find out that I left the village, but now that she has, she's going to be furious. Motherbook's done so much for me over the years, but all I've ever given her is headaches. Will this gift be enough to make up for all of that?
She'll love it. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see.
I'm not sure I listen to a word you say either. Well, even if she is angry with me, it wouldn't be the first time. All our years working together, that's been our way. She nags me, I fob her off with my work. Fitting that it should end the same. I'll be done with the present soon enough. Would you mind heading back to Earthenshire before me? Let Mothermook know that I'm safe and well, and I'll be home soon.
I was heading back there anyway. He's fine. He's working on his work in a secret hiding place.
It is a weight lift to hear that Amproy is dangerous and healthy-wise. Mothermook is still puzzle-brained why he would fire off to the cracked cistern, though. But no time for puzzle thinking. She needs to finish crafty making her buy gift. When Amproy back walks to Earthenshire, we will have plenty time for gift-giving and grumbly words.
Yup.
How many times must we trade lip flaps on this, Anfroy? You must not leave the pot while alone. Wild place is danger place.
I know I'm sorry. I can see that I've made you angry, but this will be the last time, so can we keep the lecture short?
Plenty well. Just share me. Why did you sneaky walk away to the cracked cistern?
Notice.
To make this, it's a present, a treasure box. I heard you took a liking to that ruby I once gave you. Didn't seem right to keep something you supposedly treasure so much in a tatty old pouch, so...
This is for Mothermook? Anfroy hides his deep feels with grumbly words, so Mothermook will reply with grumbly words too.
She used that ruby to make a necklace.
Mothermuck knows that Amphoy is a fop-minded, preemie dresser, so she made her treasure into a gaudy glitter dangle for him to hang around his neck.
You made your treasure into a necklace, and you're giving it to me? I can't accept this. If I did, you'd have nothing to put in the treasure box. All my work would have been for naught.
She can use the treasure box to put another treasure, like...
Amphoy must accept it. Mothermuck made it special-wise, so that even after his pop pact ends and he takes Earthenshire, he will remember our long times together.
This is all your fault, you know. If you'd only told me what you wanted, I wouldn't have had to guess. And if you'd told me you were making me this necklace, I wouldn't have made you the box.
Mothermuck's fault? Only an Annabrain would even think of ruining a surprise buy gift.
You're saying I ruined it? If you ask me, we've both ruined it. Bickering like this until the very end. We're both of us irredeemable Annabrains. So we do have a knack for handicrafts. This necklace of yours is a little rustic, perhaps, but anyone can see it was made with care. As for the box, take it. Perhaps your next potsworn will earn you enough to buy a better treasure.
Ha! More grumbly words. Mothermuck has many smileful memories exchanging them with Amphoy, and this is the most smileful of all. Only damp eyes that it may be our last.
That was wonderful. Look at you two.
Apologies for making you witness that sorry spectacle. Thank you, Genosia, for helping with Mothermuck's gift. And with mine, too. Apparently it wasn't quite the perfect farewell scene I had in mind, but it was perfect for us.
Our pact is at an end, and so we must go strange ways. Amphoy to a new life, Mothermuck to a new craft hand. But so long as we help hands fast keep the trust and respect we hold for our potsworn in our hearts, and hand pass those same friendly feels to the next generation, the Pot Pact shall live on!
Well, I suppose I should start packing. Though my pot pact may be at an end, my career as an independent artisan is just beginning. Expect more gifts where that treasure box came from.
See you later, Mothermuck. Y'all were great. So many 655 gears. Okay. Back to the main story. Where's she at, though? Where's Wuk Lamat?
Back again so soon?
We've come looking for Wuk Lamat. Did you not send someone to fetch her?
Ridderbuck did not. Neither has she seen the third promise since you were last here.
Uh-huh.
Then who was that man who came for her?
Oh? I thought you'd left already.
Where is Lametier? Is she not with you?
Well, you see,
You don't know where she is? How could you let this happen?
That thou shouldst worry for thy sister is understandable, yet rather than assign blame, thine energies are better spent on locating her.
I will help you search. This is not how I'd wish a fellow claimant to lose the contest, my sister least of all.
In that case, dividing our forces will allow us to cover more ground.
Junasi and I should work together at least. The better to facilitate communication between our groups.
sure.
The rest of us will split up. Report in should you find anything. We'll be on our ways as well.
Right. Keep in touch. Come. We should begin our search.
I was wondering, because I was like, I don't recall my current main quest saying that it would give me a ether current. And I still need that last one for this area, so even this one doesn't say anything about it. Kona is anxious to begin the search for Wuk Lamat.
If Lametier was returning to Earthenshire from the west, then she should have passed through here. Except Redirock swears she didn't see her. In which case, 'tis entirely possible that Lametier never made it back to the village at all. The only way to be certain is to ask the sentry stationed at the opposite entrance.
Uh-huh. I mean, yeah, I would think that they never even went to Earthenshire because obviously that guy was not intending to take Wuk Lamat to our friend there. No, what? This guy, the one right in the center of my screen.
The third promise? Marby has been standing at this post with diligent eye watchings. He has seen no claimants pass this way.
What of Tonowauta with brightly colored hair?
Marby knows something of this one. He hears tongue flaps about a Pelu peddler in many fires who was attacked by a crazy hair bandit on the road.
A bandit, you say? Thank you. You've been most helpful. My sister is clearly not here, though I wish it were otherwise. We must consider the possibility that the Tonowautan messenger and the brigand described by the sentry are one and the same, and that Lametier is in very real danger. Come, let us hurry to Many Fires. I'd like a word with this peddler should they still be around.
Yup. Many fires. Thankfully, we're heading to a place that has an aetheryte that I've been to. Waylaid peddler. What can you tell us about the offender?
Was there something I could help you with? I'm told you were the victim of a bandit attack. Could you recount exactly what happened? My goodness, I thought I recognized you.
I'll tell you everything I remember. Second promise. It was that scoundrel Wakesa who ambushed me. You know the name of your attacker? There's no mistaking that hair. All my peddler friends have stories of that notorious bandit leader and his predations. Wakesa and his gang will stoop to any law for the sake of a few pel. And with no fresh quarry coming up for the broken stairs, they've had to become more creative. Little wonder that he went after Lametier. He likely thinks to ransom her for a royal sum. I expect he'll soon make his demands, but I don't intend to wait. We'll find this villain first, and deliver his deserved payment in person. What say you to a small deception? I will assume the role of a well-to-do merchant to lure Wakrisa out of hiding. Then, when he comes sniffing about, we catch the rat by the tail. An excellent plan, and I have just the right garments for its disguise. At a specially discounted price, of course. A brush with bandits hasn't dampened your mercantile spirit, I see. Very well. I accept your generous deal. Now, we'll lay the bait. I will precede you into many fires to make my presence known. You follow on behind, boasting to those along the way how you paid me a hefty purse in exchange for a rare gemstone or some such. If Wakesa is as coin-hungry as they say, then a recently enriched peddler should be an irresistible mark. We let him strike, and then we spring our trap. Time to play our parts. Follow Kona's lead and try not to fall behind. Follow me.
And he starts moving. They're not as fast as me. Where are we going, Kona? Yo, I bought these 6 swords from this peddler here. He's an awesome merchant. He's got great wares. I spent it did take quite a few pel to get them, but boy, are they worth it. There. That's that Chabral fellow. Share with him how happy your imaginary deal with me has made you. Once you've put on an appropriate display, we can continue to our next performance. Yo, dude, I'm so happy. I bought these awesome swords. It cost a lot of, quite a pretty pel. But boy, are they worth it. That merchant, he's got great wares. A rare gemstone from that, a rare sword from that Pizarro merchant, you say? I envy the profit he must have made from such a sale. Since the stairs were destroyed, I've not been able to peddle goods at my usual haunts. A good start, but I would make certain Wakesa is aware of me. Let's continue. Off he goes. That Mublin over there looks amenable to conversation. The stage is yours, Genasi. Bro, I'm so happy! So happy! Yaha!
The Hatsaro sold you a sparkle stone for your awesome swords for your collection? Well, that explains your giant joy smiles. Mavi is happy for your happiness. Mavi is also jealous of the merchant and all the jingy shine he must have made. But also, why did you run up and tell me that you bought some awesome swords from that particular merchant? Like, that's kind of weird, yo.
That should be enough. But perhaps one last act to drive it home?
And Kona leads the way.
Do you see that cheerful pellet? Tell him the tale of your awesome swords, and then we'll be done with this part of the charade.
Once again, slash hippie hip slash hippie 2 P's.
Yaha! Yippee! A passing peddler had the very swords you sought for your collection. That is a stroke of luck. And I'll wager the merchant was just as pleased to fill his pockets with your grateful coin, eh? Well, I'm inspired to go and earn some pell of my own. Who knows? Maybe opportunity will find me, even as it found you.
There he is.
My most valued customer. The profit from that single purchase of yours should see me through weeks of idle leisure. Traveling with such a fat purse and no sell sorts is tempting fate, so I shall make Earthenshire my last stop and then return forthwith to Turiel.
Bro, you are so easy to dupe.
Did you see? The rat has come for a nibble. For a nibble. The rat has come for a nibble. You played your part to perfection, Josiah. A woman of many talents, just as Tancred and Irianger described. Now let us lure Wakesa out and spring our trap. Still no Ithacre. Let us execute the final stage of the plan. I will set out towards Earthenshire alone and unarmed, the better to sell the act of a defenseless merchant, assuming Wakesa is watching. He will likely wait for some quiet stretch of the road before accosting me. I'll be relying on you to follow closely behind, remaining hidden until the time comes to spring the trap on that bandit king. Just remember, we need him alive.
Yeah, I need him alive. We got gloves, boots, pants, chest, and head, and weapon, and a ring, and a necklace. Really, we're only missing, like, bracelets and a second ring. And I guess an earring.
Wakesa will tell us what he's done with L'Amitié.
Oh, yes, he will. Yes, he will. I'll carve the secrets from him myself. So he sets forth across the river. That would be difficult to follow him unspotted across the river because there's no cover. Who do we have here? One of the lackeys, I would assume. with an axe.
I hear business has been good to you, Master Merchant. How about you share some of the profits? And by some, I mean every coin you have.
Hurrah!
You're that gemstone collector. Oh, I see what this is. We've been tricked. Spit in your eye, men. Kill these Vidral.
Where do you think you're going, huh?
Slippery vermin. We'll have to interrogate his underlings instead. If you'd be so kind, Jurassic, pray leave them capable of speech.
You got it. I won't cut their throats. I'll cut just about everything else. You willing to talk? They just hey Kona, I'm sorry, they faded into nothingness. They straight went peace and faded away. Oh, there they are. Good, they faded back in.
I was hoping you to talk with your boss, but I suppose you three will have to do.
Wait, that's the second promise. What do you want from us? Think I'm scared of a fancy title? I'll take your royal ears as a trophy as soon as I get free of these ropes.
I know your gang is behind my sister's abduction. Tell me where she is.
Eat Parker, salt lover. You'll get no answers from us. That's right, we don't serve you.
Do not play games with me! Where is Wuk Lamat?
No, you should have maintained that.
I am fast losing my patience. Talk now or die. The choice is yours.
We were hired to nab the third promise, that's all. We don't know where they took her.
Hired by whom?
We weren't told that either. Only Wokesa knows. He's the one who took the job.
Well, it seems we needed their leader after all.
Once I've arranged for the Landsguard to take custody of these criminals, I'll call in Thancred and his tracking skills. But perhaps you could pursue Wokesa in the meantime?
The bandit was running in an easterly direction. Should you locate him, I suggest you shadow him rather than force a confrontation. He might lead us to where Lemetier is being held.
Makes sense. Shadow him for a bit. If he doesn't seem to lead me anywhere, then confront him. But I suspect he will lead us to Wuk Lamat.
Vantage point.
Time to survey. Haha! Wow, you're slow. He's stopping for a quick breath. Oh, you're gonna need to get down lower than that.
Follow Wokesa from a distance.
Yes. Should your quarry begin displaying the effect shown in the picture, you will be discovered when he turns around. To avoid detection at these times, make use of cover such as rocks and trees. And failure if you follow too closely, yes. So they've added some bits to this. He's gonna turn around, isn't he?
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Just about to turn around.
What was that? Must have been the wind.
Who on the run, like, would turn around and stare for that long? Like, you would turn around, glance around, look, make sure that you're not being followed, and then continue running, because, like, yeah. You wouldn't stand there and wait, and wait, and wait, and then turn back around and continue running. We're far enough away that he won't see us if he turns around, I guess. But now,
Who's that?
you'll never catch me! What? Bro, it's not fair. Bro, he turned around just before I went behind the rock. Like, I was on my way behind the rock. And I'm gonna go all the way back. It's so dumb. Shut up. I got a new mount. Well, I got a couple new mounts. I also got Golfaxi from Titan. But I got this. I got the shoe from Eden. Why does it tilt when on the ground? It doesn't look great. Here we go. Once again. Can't believe I didn't see it. I knew that woman looked familiar. This job's more trouble than it's worth. That's right, it is. You should give up now. Just hand her back over to us. Do you know who I am? I'm the woman that's gonna make lemonade with your skull. This was meant to be easy. Easy to kidnap the third promise? I know she's not as strong as the others, but like, she's pretty strong. She's still pretty dang strong, bro. He's still going. He's still going. This is the point where we're... don't know what's gonna happen. Haven't made it this far yet. He's gonna turn around.
lives.
Also, who's still, like, after you've seen that nobody's followed you, like, you've turned around twice, seen nobody, why are you still turning around? You should just keep going. Should be safe enough now. Why are you still turning around? Like, you haven't seen anybody for yawns. Moms, even. Said to meet him in front of the hideout.
Where's that Hoopigo?
Hoopigo. Hoobigo. The hideout, you say?
Where's that Hoopigo?
You're with Bakul Jaja, aren't you?
Finally, my money! Give it to me now. The Land's Guard may be hunting us already. Calm yourself. We had our own troubles finding a suitable hideaway. Right. We're finished. Take your prize and leave me out of the rest. Such hostility. You were hurting for coin, and I offered you gainful employment out of the kindness of my heart. Kindness? You brought a blackened tempest upon us. One look and I could tell that woman was a killer. A butcher. A salted devil in the flesh. Yeah. Oh, spare me your fearful bleating. Go on, scamper away now before the scary mercenary comes to claim your head.
I found their hideout.
Kona told me the news. You found the abductor, then? What's the situation?
I found the hideout. And, yeah, Bakul Jaja's behind it.
And you think the bandits were hired by this Hoobigo? All right, new strategy. Forget Wakhesa, and stay on the Mamulja's tail. We don't want to endanger the third promise, so keep your distance until we're certain they have her. I'll catch up to you as soon as I'm able.
Okay, so I guess Wuk Lamat is not here, but we're gonna follow Hoobigo to where Wuk Lamat is. Follow the Hoobigo from a safe distance. The objective will end in failure, blah blah blah. I literally just did this, I know. Always so tricky figuring out when you should move up. Like, are they gonna turn around right now? Or are they just gonna keep walking? Are they ever going to turn around? There's like no cover out here, dude. And if you wait too long and then you start to go, and then they turn around and it's like, ah. You get caught. He's just walking. I mean, there's no reason why he would turn around unless he, like, heard some sounds or whatever. But even then, this is the wilds. There are birds and all kinds of fiends out here. Of course you're going to hear sounds. There's a waterfall, there's a river, trees, wildlife, insects. that tree between us. Run to this rock. Good.
One last precaution, just in case.
Dude, they got a boat. That could be troublesome. With a manatee, manatee, manatee. Setting the manatee go? Letting them roam free? Why? Seems odd.
Better late than never. That Mamulja. He's the one who kidnapped Wuk Lamat.
Or at least ordered it. But he was probably ordered by Bakul Jaja.
So we're still unsure. If we can follow him a bit longer, confirm his connection to the abductors. That will complicate matters.
Small boat. He's just running in, isn't he? Oh.
Confound it!
Confound it!
If I set out now, I can trail them along the riverbank.
Do it!
Even if it costs you the contest.
What worth is the throne if I lose my sister to win it?
Good.
Very well then. I'll send word when I locate her. Till then, I suggest you save your strength. A rescue attempt could turn ugly.
I'm plenty strong enough. I'm good to go whenever.
That Hubigo just now. I swear I've seen him with Bakul Jaja.
Oh, for sure.
Knowing the way that monster works, he probably hired bandits to kidnap her so he could steal her keystones. But even alone, my sister is more than a match for a gang of untrained ruffians. She must have been ambushed or deceived. Gah! I should have been there! If those bastards have hurt her!
What do you mean you should have been there? Like, there's no reason for you to have been there. I thought you were the cool-headed one. Be patient. Trust and Thancred. We will get your sister back.
I do trust him, but... Forgive me. Snapping at you won't get my sister back. I'm afraid I've always been like this when it comes to Lamachi. The thought of her being in danger sends me into a panic. But isn't that how families should be?
Yeah.
These days, Turali Mikote live however they please. But the clan into which I was born kept to the nomadic traditions of our ancestors. They herded their own neck across the plains, always moving with the seasons. During one such migration, my birth parents left me behind. A child. All alone. Without a single word of explanation.
That's rough, buddy.
A chance encounter with a kind Pelu merchant was the only reason I survived. Taking pity on me, he taught me his trade that I might fend for myself. I became a stallkeeper in Tuliyolal's market. And that is where the Dawn servant found and adopted me. I had already been in the palace some time when Lamachi came to join us.
Like me, she had been cast aside by her parent. I knew the pain of solitude and wanted to spare her that suffering. As this tiny child's new brother, I swore I would always be there for her. So, as you might now understand, I will stop at nothing to rescue her. While we await word from Tancred, I suggest we prepare ourselves to travel downriver. You have a boat, yes?
Yeah. We have access to one. I mean, not this one.
Why release the punity if not to delay pursuit? If we were unsure of their guilt before, then this surely proves it. Before we act, however, let us regroup with your comrades. Would you mind making the call?
Sure.
Understood. We'll meet you at many fires.
Many fires.
I may have put rescuing Lamatier ahead of my own progress, but do not take that to mean I've given up the contest. You understand how important she is to me, yet regardless of how close we were, I would have made this same choice. After all, if I am incapable of saving my sister while also winning the throne, then I am not fit to inherit our father's heavy mantle.
Feeding the river. Still no ether current, which is interesting.
We need to gather our forces. Firstly, allow me to brief everyone on our present situation. Lamatier has been kidnapped by Bakul Jaja. Thus, at the very least, we must believe this Hubigo knows where Lamatier has been taken. Tancred is shadowing their boat even as we speak, and I should like to join him with all haste. Unfortunately, our quarry had the foresight to release your punity from its harness, leaving us without a means to get pursuit.
Oh, that was our punity? Man.
Arinville, as an expert on wildlife, what are our chances of recapturing the beast? With the right mix of feed, it can be done. I should like an extra hand to help scatter it about, however. Would you accompany him, Junasia? Meanwhile, the rest of us will work on getting the harness repaired. It appears to have been damaged when the punity was let loose.
Yeah, they cut the giant rope.
With all the peddlers here in camp, we should have little trouble purchasing replacement materials. As for any necessary metalwork, Earthenshire's artisans are but a short walk away. Then let us divide the tasks and have at it.
Me and Aaronville, let's go.
There was an unusually aggressive herd of wild punities downriver, so our girl will have fled in the opposite direction. Come, we'll try the waters upriver.
Dude, the cloth for his clothes, it looks so good. All those threads. I haven't talked to this alpaca cave before? Huh. Hey. Goodbye. The Deuceman Bank. Via Kappa. Via Kappa Zone.
Assuming our Purity has come this way, she'll be hiding in the depths of Marsh Ligaka. We'll need to lure her back to the shallows with the promise of food. Wild Punities eat mainly aquatic grasses and plants, but the tame ones are often fed vegetable scraps. Knowing this, I added leftovers to the feed I prepared. This should help the mixture stand out against the marsh's natural scents. Ligaka is crawling with predators, however, so I'll leave it to you to scatter feed deeper in. I'll be waiting for you near the shallows with the rest of our Punity's enticing feast.
I got this. I can spread it wherever we need it. If you need, I could dive straight into this lake, wrangle the Punity out myself. Surely I can do that, right? Let's have a look. It's beautiful down here. Look at all this. The greens and the purples. And the blues. Look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful coral. Let's go back to the surface. Dude, our clothes get wet when we go swimming. Look at that. It looks so good. Love it. Whew. Spread some Punity feed. Swamp monk. They look like a fish version of a chocobo. Fishabo. Scatter it. Water's edge. And we speak with everything.
All set? I've just finished laying out the last of the bait. Please step back out of sight and leave the rest to me.
Leave the rest to me.
Here she is. There's nothing to be afraid of. We just need your help one last time. You're hungry, I wager. Come on, come with me. Yes, there's a good girl. We'll be fine here, I think. I'll give her a few more treats, then lead her over to the boat. You can let Kona know we have our Punity back.
You can let Kona know we have our purity back. As he shouts across the river. We got our punity back.
Arenville has the punity in hand, then. Good. I expected nothing less from a certified gleaner. As for the harness, we were able to purchase all the parts we need. The Levier twins are over in Earthenshire right now, having the Potsworn make the repairs. I'm told it shouldn't take long, but we'll be ready to embark on our rescue mission as soon as we hear from Thancred.
There's the ether current.
Thancred must know something by now. You found her? Understood. Thank you. I had but to invoke his name. Thancred followed the Hobigo's boat to its destination, and confirmed that they are indeed holding my sister captive. They, of course, being Bakul Jaja and his minions. I swear I will make them regret this. Lametier is in Richleaf tunnels. The moment the harness is repaired, we strap in the punity and make our way back down Ihui Katumu. Ihui Katumu.
Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da.
Thancred.
The third promise is up ahead. She's unharmed, but we best not dally.
Of course. That looks gorgeous! With the god rays and all that.
I spit on these pathetic feats. Far more satisfying to claim the baubles by force.
Give it back! Forzenten poured his everything into that stone. You've no right to touch it!
Oh, was that the name of your artisan? How could you allow something so precious to be stolen?
You thieving cheat! You're no true claimant!
What does that make the foolish kitty who fell into my trap? If pitiful roars were all it took to claim the throne, you'd be first in line.
Now, brother. You shouldn't tease her. Look, the poor thing's on the verge of tears. Meow. Someone save me.
Just you wait till I show up. I'll cleave you in twain.
Bang!
His scales are as thick as his skulls.
Coward! You dare ambush me?
Call us cowards? Bang.
'Tis the blessed sibling's favorite tactic.
That useless Buddha was sycophant. He was supposed to keep the lackeys running in circles.
Bang.
Oh, you must tell me all about that.
Careful now. You wouldn't want to hit her hostage.
Slowly stepping forward.
That one's not to be underestimated.
Yeah, you're right.
Ha! They can do nothing while we have.
That smirk. Ah, sick. Whoa!
Impeccable timing.
Amachi, are you all right?
Aye, thanks to you.
So you still want to go? You still want to go, huh? Do you?
These weaklings think they can defy us? We'll slaughter the lot of them!
Really?
Patience, brother. The keystone is ours. There is no need to fight this day. And Zoralja has left us hurting.
Oh, no, you're not running away, surely. Surely we're not gonna just let them run away with our keystone.
No! I won't stop until I gut these maggots and feed them their entrails! If we fall here, we feign our siblings for nothing. Is that what you want?
We're fighting whether you want to or not.
Brother. Break off! We retreat!
No!
Wait! Damn you, Bakul Jaja!
Really?
Do we give chase?
Ain't no way that lumbering buffoon can escape without us knowing exactly where he's going. Like, his thundering stomps could be heard for moms around. Don't need sight to know where he's going.
Hamachi is safe. And that is what matters.
Well, we give chase. We need that keystone. What? Wait. Why are we just walking away? What? He's got our keystone.
I'm glad to see you unharmed, Lamat. Thanks again for coming to my rescue, Kona. And all of you, too.
Bakul Jaja must be desperate indeed to resort to such aggressive tactics.
Especially after just the third fate? Or feat? Like, you still need to go through 4 more feats, bro. You'd think you'd wait till the end to take them all. There's still 4 more feats. And now everybody knows that this is your plan. So it's gonna be on site now. You made it on site. There's no getting around it now. We fight. We duke it out on site now. But I guess, they're not that bright, really. I shouldn't expect any more from them.
I shouldn't have been so careless. I underestimated him, and it cost me a keystone. Vanshintain upended his life so that I could accomplish the Moblin's feat. He believed in me, believed in my cause, and I've let him down.
so we take back what was stolen, and then some. We know who's got it.
Yes, we'll do exactly that.
And we know where he's gotta go.
The next time I meet that brute, it's on sight.
Speaking of vengeance, didn't Bakul Jaja curse some useless Bunewa sycophant when he caught sight of us?
A reference to Sarilja, I would assume. He is devoted to our brother, and is the only Bunewa I know of participating in the rite of succession. If Sarilja was somehow involved in this,
I will never forgive him for putting our sister in danger. He will have fortified his, or he will have forfeited his right.
Bakul Jaja should face punishment, of course, but so must the bandits who had the temerity to abduct Lamatier. I shall request that Father send a contingent of Landsguard to enforce the law in this region.
I could enforce it right now. I know where their hideout is.
I agree that measures need to be taken to keep travelers safe. But I wonder what pushed these people towards a life of banditry in the first place. If we dig deeper, we might find a way to improve things for everyone.
She's a good person.
It is something to think about. For now, however, the rite continues. I thank you all for your help.
We should be moving on as well. Are you feeling fit to travel, Wuk Lamat?
You bet I am! Zeralja's gained a good head start, and it's time we clawed back some lost ground. I really am sorry this happened. From now on, I won't let my guard down around suspicious strangers. And again, I do appreciate you all coming to save me.
Of course. And Freebird! Kazama Uka Ether Current Attunement complete. Kozama Uka. Ether Current Attunement complete. Henshin. So yeah, apparently my Gundam, as I called it, is also kind of a transformer. It turns into a flying boat. An airship. The propellers speed up when I ascend or descend. Sick. Alright, well, that will have to be it for today. We've... Question marks. History's Keepers. It's not... Why? It's not exactly a secret. The name of this quest. Alright. So yeah, that'll have to be it for today. We've been going for quite a long time. And from what I've seen, been good bit rate the whole time. So hopefully the issue is fixed. Whatever that issue was. And we save Wuk Lamat. She's back. got her back. So, I guess... Well, actually, I was gonna say off-stream I'll finish out this map, but actually... It's like... It's basically done already. Just right here. Mapping the realm. Kozama-uka. And a level up! Level 94! Enhanced second wind. Cool. Now it's cure potency 800. Dang. Sick. So now we're level 94 and our next quest is a level 93. So we're keeping ahead just a little bit. So I guess off stream I'll probably do the tank ones that I can, and then maybe next stream we'll do the DPS. Of course, we'll also be continuing the main story. But now that Wuk Lamat is free and safe, there's less of a urgent need to continue main story. Hey, we finished Kozama-uka. Got all the ether currents, got the whole map. Still Urkapacha, and I assume a third region that we're about to head to. That Bakul Jaja, dude. On site. On site, Bakul Jaja. Do you know who I am? Do you know? Clearly he does not. I'm level 94. I have fought gods. I will keep saying this until someone realizes that that is kind of a feat of accomplishment. That is a big accomplishment and should not be taken lightly. Sure, I had some assistance with some friends, but like, that was 10 level, let me see. Yeah, that was a few levels ago. That was 4 or 5 levels ago. We fought, I can never remember her name. Started with an M? Was it? Something like that. But you remember, at the end of Endwalker, Bird Lady, out at the edges of the universe. At the edge of the universe. And I've fought Hydaelyn and Zodiark. And really, I could. I just haven't gotten around to it. Fight the actual 12. Fighting the... I assume that you fight the 12 in these raids. Which, again, will have a lot of help. But... still... Bakul Jaja is nowhere near godhood, so it should still be, that should equal out to me being much stronger than him. By a magnitude or two. Yeah. I love that little, like... Oh no, they're gone because the sun's dipping below the mountain. Wait, son, no! Man. I'm really liking this expansion. It's really good. The cutscenes, the animations, the lighting, the new textures, like, look at Aaronville's shirt and coat. Looks great, dude. I'm loving it. And the music, of course. So good. But we will continue our Final Fantasy XIV journey on Saturday. Again, it'll start a bit late. Pretty sure, and not sure how long we'll be able to go for. Because I should have a tabletop game that evening. But then, Monday, more Elden Ring. Wednesday, more Riven. That's the plans. So, be kind to yourself. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you next mission. Bye-bye.